Hello and welcome back to Rosebud's Budgets. So this video is just to show you some new products that are launching, and they'll be launching tomorrow, so the 2nd of May at 6 p.m. And I will put it on Instagram and leave a link below to rosebudsbudgets.com. So all orders placed over the weekend from 6 p.m. on Friday till 6 p.m. on Monday will receive a free gift. And all orders over the weekend, they'll go out on Tuesday and Wednesday, just because of obviously bank holiday. So I just wanted to quickly show you this. This is the lovely chain from Eva at the Rocking Witch, and it has got one of her stones in. So I've popped one of her stones in there, and I just thought it's a nice addition to our leftover binder. So guys, some of these products, well, 2 of these products you would have seen before. The others, you might have seen some of the images before, but not on these products. So the first one is this. This is a single-sided placeholder, so you can pop each amount. So I've got them in my binder, and it just means that I only need 1 instead of like 10 or 5 in each envelope. So it is single-sided, it's white on the back. I like how it's darker on the front and then the background is lighter, so I do like that. So they're going to be going up, and I think I might do them in packs of, well, I don't know, suggest guys, 3, 6, 9s or 5 and 10s possibly. So with that, this you would have already seen, and this is a what's what. So the idea of this is that you write down your category that it's saving for. Good for new people coming into it, good for people that have already been doing cash stuff in a while. But you write down your category here, and then what you've got in cash, what's in the bank, and the total. So it's very similar to like what I do in my budget with me, which I need to do for this month. I still haven't finished it. I've coloured it in though. So like I would have, where are we? Here. Maybe I need to go back a few months because I took everything back to the bank. So if I had groceries, I could put grocery boost here, and I could put cash is 80 and the bank is 20. That leaves 100. So it's just an easier visual. So that is that one. Then guys, what I've done, so I'm not going to show you my challenges yet. I'm just going to show you these. These are placeholders, and these placeholders are using images that I have already drawn on a tracker, or a challenge, if that makes sense. So the first one we have is it's the Nutcracker, but it's the cracker from the Nutcracker. So if you can see, it's got a darker one here, so you can write on it, and then the background is lighter, which I just love that effect. So first one is the cracker from the Nutcracker challenge, and then we have the Nutcrackers themselves. So that is in the green. So that is them. I don't know how well it's showing up, but I'm going to leave them there, and then hopefully. We then have it in the pink and blue in the Nutcrackers and the Crackers. So this is the cracker one. I love it, love it. And then this is the pink and blue one. So I'm hoping that's coming up okay, and I hope it's not too blurry. But again, it's darker on this bit and lighter on the background, which I'm liking. I'm liking that effect. So then, oh, I just thought these were so cute. So on my Jolly Christmas challenge, we had the lovely Christmas pudding. And so I've done a Christmas pudding one. And this could be used, I don't know, this could be used for clothing, let's say. This could be used for Christmas accessories. This could be used for Christmas food. I have done a Christmas. So this would be from one of my Christmas challenges as well. And it is the hot chocolate, and it has, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick up, but it does have the candy canes and the gingerbread on them. So that could be Christmas drinks, let's say, maybe. Then we have holly. So we have holly, which way is it? This way. So again, darker on the outside and lighter on the background, and that is just holly. So that could be very versatile and be used for anything. Again, they are all white on the back, and I just print on that side. Just makes it a bit easier, especially for things like this. Some of them, you know, they're not going to be identical. They are all handmade. Some might be a little bit more this way or that way of the image, but I will try and get them as central as possible. So then we have 2 more that are similar. So this here is the gingerbread and the candy canes, and this is what the image is on top of the hot chocolate. So again, that is that I just think is so cute. And then we have candy canes and holly leaves and berries, and that is this one. So guys, with this, what I decided was these two, you just had to do the pink and the blue. It just went with it. But all the others I kept with the red and the green. Obviously, I could have done lots of versions of it, but for now, I'm sticking with that. I did actually trial, let me see if I can find it anywhere. I did trial the gingerbread, and so this one. I did trial it with a different colour on the background. I mean, I didn't prefer it, to be fair, but I tried it with, instead of the green and the red, I tried it with this brownie colour and the red. But I just think this went all cohesive, and to be fair, it'd look a bit strange like that. So, yes. So that is my placeholders, my Christmas placeholders. So there's 3, 6, 9 of them at the moment. There's obviously just a general placeholder and the what's what. So I'm going to collect these up. And then we'll get into the fun bit. So I've just got to work out how to put these on a listing, so I can put, let's say, placeholders, one listing for the Christmas ones, and then like a drop down box. But yeah, I'll sort that out later. I'm still not very prepared. So yeah, right, next up guys, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, so these are smaller than a normal challenge. So these are normally size of my challenges and trackers, so you can see the difference. So they are slightly smaller. But as you've seen me doing my cash stuffings, the money sits well with them in the envelopes. So that is that. So I'm just going to pop them to the side. I just want to quickly show you these before we move over to the challenges that I'm so excited about. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know that I had, oh, I'm missing a colour. So you'll know that I had some dangly things off of my binders. So, for instance, like this. And I just thought they were cute. Obviously, I've changed them up. They sit on your binder like this. They can be used for, let me take it off. I don't think I've got any keys anywhere. Let me see. So they can be used to hold your keys on, or another sneak at a little project. They could be used to hang your little purses on. So I have got these. There's not overly loads of them, but I have them in the pink. It's like a dusty pink. I don't know how well this is showing up. Let me put it back. I don't know, we'll see. But there's a pink. There's also a grey. There is also a blue. This is a creamy colour, so I don't know how well it's picking up. This is a creamy colour. We have a yellow. We have a white. We have a green. You gonna stay? Gonna behave? We have like a brownie colour. And then we have this mustard colour. So they're the colours that I currently have available, and only limited of each. I'm not sure if there's like 5 or 10 of each. I'm not sure until I double check. But yeah, if anybody's interested, like I say, you can hold them on your keys, you can hold them on your bag or your purse, you can attach them to here to make them pretty, you can use them for whatever. But I just thought they were a nice addition. So yeah, that is them. And also, I might as well show you why I'm here. I have, and these are very limited. So, I have these little bags. I've been using them, if you've seen, I used a rainbow one. Now, this is the size of dice, let's say. So you could fit quite a few dice in there. So I thought these were cute little dice bags. Now, they are lined inside. These do come out nice and square. But yeah, they're all lined inside, as you can see here. They are handmade, so there's going to be imperfections, but I just thought they were really cute, especially to put your dice in. I did see Day Full of Budgets, I'm sure, or is it Day Full of Budgets or Budget and Dreams? I'm going to have a look and just let you know. But, yeah, I did see that they use some bags to put their coins in, so that's another option. So if you've got a certain challenge, you could pop your coins in this bag and then change them out when they get to 10s or 20s or whatever you want. So I have this colour with yellow zips, and I only have 3 of these, so they are very limited. I also have some cute little unicorn ones. There is only 4 of these, and again they are all lined inside. I have some beautiful blue ones. Again, I only have 4 of these, and these have the blue inside, which I really like the blue that's inside there. So that is that one. Then I have 3 of the black, and these have beautiful little black flowers on them and a black insert. And then, yeah, so there's only 3 of them. And then I have 4 of these, and I actually really like this one. So this is like the blue and the reds, and it has blue in there. I don't know if they all have blue. A couple might have. No, I think these all do have blue in them. Yeah, and they've all lined and stitched inside. So what I was thinking is, just for this weekend's launch, just to see how well they go, I will put these on sale, and I will, because I can, I have matching scrunchies that I have made for each one. So they all are like that. So they all have a matching scrunchie that will come with them. So it will be the purse and the scrunchie. Now this one is the only one that's different. The rest all match perfectly, the same material. Whereas this dark, well, it's more of a black colour, has a blue bobble that goes with it. Just because I didn't have any more of this black material. And I think it was an accident that I actually brought that material, because I thought it was this that I was buying. So yeah, that is that. So we have 3 of them, 4, 4, 3 and 4. They are going to be sold. Normally I sell them for £3 each because of the time that they take, but I'm going to put a deal on these, the set for £5, I think. So yeah, check them out as well, and they could be used for anything. A little purse. I'm just trying to think. I haven't got a bank card or anything. Well, is a bank card normally the size of a... No, it's probably a bit bigger than this, isn't it? But anyway, that is my business card. That's a normal size business card. So yeah, guys, that is that. So let's get on to the fun part. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, let's take that away. So I'm going to bring in the ones that I do like, but they're not my favourite at the minute. I've got favourites, honestly. So this is retail therapy. We all need a bit of retail therapy, and we need that acceptance that we can just go and spend a bit of money on rubbish if we want to, or, you know. So I did this as part of a drawing for Deli's Designs, but what I've put is a little open in the door hanger, and I've put therapy up there. The shop's called Therapy. So it's retail therapy. There is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 shops, so you could do them at £5 each, you do them at £10 each shop is worth, and that is that, and it's double-sided as well. I have then done, shut the door. So I'm forever telling my kids, shut the door, don't slam it. Shut the door properly. So I thought I'd make it into a challenge. So what I've done is I've drawn all these images on these challenges of what I have drawn myself. Again, that hence why they're double-sided. So I've done shut the door. So it is a bit like shut the box, shut the clam, shut your mouth, them kind of challenges, where you would need 2 dice. You would then roll your 2 dice, and then you've got 4, so you'd cross off 4, and you just keep going. There is 11, you'd cross off the 9 and 1 and keep going until you cannot go anymore. So I thought that was a different addition to all the shut the boxes and things, and it's a bit personal because my kids just slam kitchen doors. They slam the door when they're going out the house. They slam the car door. I don't think they do it intentionally, but yeah. So that is that one. I'm going to show you some other ones first, just because I have my favourites coming up. So I thought, I don't see a lot of mail trackers, and there is mail cash stuffers, but also we might want to save for the mails in our lives. So we've got 2 here. They're both golf related. So I've got hole in one and I've got let's tee off. So we will go with let's tee off. Yes. So let's tee off is similar to an 18 envelope challenge, let's say. So you would go through, enjoy a round of golf, work your way around the course and save the amount as you go. So you could start here and work it around, or you could do, oh, I did this use this as a photo. So that's why I've ticked it. So you could do 1, save 1, 2, 2, and do it 1 to 18. Absolutely fine. So that is that. If you can see the cute little drawings. So that is that one. And then I love this one, but I've been a bit sneaky, guys. What I've done is I've done this one, which is hole in one. And what you need to do is you need to have 3 dice. And I don't think I've got 3 dice handy. So you pick a hole to play. So you don't need to start up here. You can start down here. Pick a hole to play. You will roll 3 dice. So let's just pretend this is one of these dice. You'll roll 3 dice. I've got 1, 1, and let's say 5. So I will save £7. But if you roll all 3 and you get 6, 6, and 6, you get a hole in one and you only save £5. So this could be a biggie, really. So yeah, you basically save what you roll. If you roll 3 6s, then you save £5 and you get a hole in one. And then at the end, you total up your scores. So that is that one. Right, I then have these 2 cuties. I really enjoyed drawing these. So some of them you will notice, for instance, oh, actually, you might only notice 2 of these because these are newer drawings. So I've got Legless here. Legless. I am going to change the images so they're a bit more equal. These are just my test prints to see what it looks like, what the colours look like, and to move it around. So you would have seen the little Robin because he's on Robin the Savings, and you would have seen the giraffe because you're having a giraffe where you save each leaf is another one of my challenges. But I think the rest are all relatively new. I had that pre-dawn but didn't know what I was going to use it for. So basically the octopus has 8 legs, the spider has 8 legs, the robin has 2, and yeah, okay, you can argue that these are hands and feet, so you do it however you want. So it's basically, save the amount of legs on each creature. So if you determine that the arms and legs are counting as legs, that's 4 for the little hedgehog, 2 for the flamingo. Obviously, you can either save 8 for the crab or you can save 10, depending on if you class the crawls in as a... So it's all adaptable. So obviously, we've got a little caterpillar. We've got a little doggy. I love him. He's so cute. A lion, a fox, a crab, a flamingo, a spider. Yeah, so you can see. And I just thought that was a different way to save. I didn't put how much it saves in total because... it's whether you want to, like I say, add in the hands, and that will save 4 instead of 2. And obviously on the little caterpillar, so what I've done is I've added legs. There's 2 legs on each of them, but then it goes down to 1 because of the way that it's shaped. So you have to decide what you want to do on that. So that is that one. I thought that was just a fun one. I've really loved drawing these and designing them. I love this one. This one's been in the pipeline for a while, but I really wanted to do my own drawings. Now, don't get me wrong, this Mr. Wolf is not perfect, but he's cute. So it's What Time Is It, Mr. Wolf? Okay, so what time is it, Mr. Wolf? I will put instructions either in with it or in here. I just need to tweak it a bit. So basically you would start here and you would roll and work your way around. Now, if you landed on the 9, you save the 9. And actually, when I was testing this, I could get a Sharpie and I could do that, and then you could see that it was 9 that you've saved, because I was a bit worried about the white. So there's got little paw prints that I've drawn. If you land on there, fox, you will save £10, and you'll just go through. So you can do it either way. You can do whatever you want. You can save each one and go along, which would save you a fair bit, to be fair, because there's 2, 4, 5 foxes is 50 quid. yeah, so you would either save each one as you go along, or you would roll and just go along and save what you've got till you go to the end, which I think is absolutely cute. So that is that one. I don't know if I'm going to fit all these on. See if I can move all these up a bit. Can we get it there? I don't know. If we just shove it under there a little bit, it might work. Yeah, kind of. So I have 3. I've done this as amber, red and green. So it's a traffic lights. I really enjoyed drawing this one. And basically what you need to do is you need to allocate each one a colour. So a colour, an amount. So I could do 5, 10 and 15. We'll just do it like that for now, but that is definitely not how I would be doing it. Okay, and then I'm going to provide you with a dice. It's going to be a coloured dice like this, but it's going to have 2 reds, 2 oranges and 2 greens. So let's roll. We get a green. We would colour a green in. You'd roll again. You got another green, so you would colour a green in. Roll again, and let's say that's red. You would colour red. So my traffic light would be green, green and red. And that would be £35. And that's how I would play it. Obviously, you could do them as 1, 2 and 3. But when I've put allocate each one an amount, you can just write it next to it like that so you know. So that is that one. Let's just move them like that. These are my 2 exciting ones. Right, so it is a bit like rock, paper, scissors. However, it's different. So with both of these challenges that are coming up, you will get a dice. Okay, so with this one, I don't think I will send out dice because everybody's going to have 6-sided dices and they're going to have 2 of them. These challenges, they're just normal dices. This one will have its dice. And these other 2 will have their own dice as well. Now, what I do say is I'm going to be doing them digital download as well. So what you could do is you could allocate, how did I think of it? So red could be 1 and 4. Amber could be 2 and 5, and green could be 3 and 6, and you can play it like that for the digital downloads. However, the actual physical ones will come with them, and it will be a dice like this. And for instance, this one would have 2 reds, 2 oranges and 2 yellows, and I've already said that. But this next one, oh, I'm so excited. So this is head, shoulders, knees and toes. So I've drew a head. Yes, it's a bit freaky. It's got no eyes, but I'm no good at drawing eyes. I've done some shoulders. I've done some legs and some toes. Pretty nice toes there. My sister was laughing at me. And the idea with this, I'll show you in a minute, is you're going to have a head, so a H, an S, a K and a T on here. And then you're going to have 2 more. So you're going to have an X and you're going to have a love heart. So basically, what you will do is you will allocate the head, shoulders, knees and toes, H, S, K and T, an amount. Again, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, it could be 5, 10, 5, 10, whatever. You would roll the dice and say that is heads. You'll save whatever you allocated for heads. Now, if you land on a cross, you will roll again and you will double whatever you land on. So say you've done this for 10 and you land on that, you will save £20. Now, if you roll a heart, you will choose which one to save. And you just play it like that. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not going to take too long, but it will save a decent amount depending on what you allocate. So that is that one. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this one for a while, but I couldn't work it out. And with these, you can put 2 reds, 2 orange and 2 green on a dice. But because there's 4, I couldn't put 2 of each. So I've stuck a love heart and then a cross, which is fab. So the next one is very, very similar. In our family, hence today is the 1st, so it is quite funny that I'm actually doing this one on here. We have a saying, pinch punch 1st of the month. It's come from wherever it's come from, and we have just took it every 1st of the month. We pinch punch 1st of the month, and it's whoever gets in there first, and it's always my bloody daughter. So I've drew a pinch, well, tried to draw a pinch and a punch and a first. So I've drew a pinch, which is like this. I've done a punch, which is like however you punch, and then a first, and it is the same thing. So you will allocate pinch, punch and 1st of the month an amount. and then you will roll the dice. So the dice will come with the first twice on it, and it will come with pinch and punch twice on it. I'm debating at the moment whether to put PI for pinch and PU for punch and do it like that, because to get the image of a pinch and a punch on here is going to be very tiny, because it's only about, it's not this dice, but it's only about 1 centimetre. Yeah. So yeah, they are the new challenges. So we'll quickly gather them up and we will just go through them again. So we've got pinch punch third of the month, which I just love. We have head, shoulders, knees and toes. We have red, amber and green. We have what time is it, Mr. Wolf? And all my challenges, they will be this way up because that is your dash. And then when you flip them over, the title will be here. So yeah, then we have Legless, hole in one, let's tee off, shut the door, retail therapy, and not forgetting all the lovely placeholders, the what's what, and all the beautiful bags as well, guys. So I think that's a massive launch. Yeah, massive launch, but I'm happy it's done. I've got to do some photography and I've got to do some product listings, so I'll be getting on with that today, but by 6 o'clock on tomorrow, on Friday, we will have it all done and ready, guys. So thanks so much for being with me. I've probably forgot a load of stuff that I was going to say, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. I'll put it in a category of like new releases and things. And like you say, these are my normal size challenges and these are my placeholders. So they're a little bit smaller, should I say. So hope everybody loves this. I hope you've seen my reallocation video that came out earlier this morning. I filmed it yesterday about 8 o'clock at night. So there's a really funny colour and then it goes really bright in the video. And then this one, yeah, this one's been going a while, but I wanted to show you through everything. So I hope everybody loves it, and yeah, have a fabulous weekend. I will join you for my Christmas Fun Friday game day for Friday. That's still coming out at 6:30. And then there's a lot this weekend, isn't there? There's a budget with me and my first cash stuff in for May. So guys, thank you so much for your continued support, and I will check in with you soon. Take care. Bye bye.